Welcome to the latest episode of the DORA ICT Risk Management series, focusing on the mapping of business functions and their dependencies. My name's Marc Woolward and I'm the CTO and Chief Information Security Officer of vArmour. Throughout this series, we'll be breaking down the requirements for operational resilience in financial services and other areas of critical infrastructure, particularly focusing on DORA. From there, we've begun to describe the workflow to establish a sustainable and efficient process to remain compliant and also adopt operational resilience as a strategic advantage. Today we've reached step 2 in this process, mapping business functions and their interdependencies. In this short demonstration video, we'll continue our journey showing how the vArmour Decision Intelligence Platform delivered by Relationship Cloud enables organizations to simplify and automate the workflow required to address the ICT risk management pillar of DORA and operational resilience mandates. So far, we've seen how the observe layer enables organizations to identify and classify every ICT asset within their environment and their interdependencies. Today, we'll explore how vArmour Map enables organizations to take the information collected in order to identify, map, and manage each ICT asset required to deliver the business functions of the enterprise. Once you've discovered all of the assets in your environment, you're now able to map the scope and the dependencies of all of your business functions, particularly focused on your important business services and your critical business functions. An accurate map enables you to accurately understand the dependencies of your critical business functions, and this is itself is a deliverable required by many of the operational resilience regulations. However, it's the capabilities which this map facilitates which really affect the resilience of your organisation. Looking at the European Banking Authority guidance on ICT security and risk management, it defines the outcomes as being the ability to avoid operational incidents, recover effectively from incidents, and avoiding incidents through effective risk management. And related to that final point, an accurate map is essential to underpin scenario testing of your technology stack. Let's take a look at that. So for this part of the demonstration, I'm going to focus on the mobile banking application and understanding the dependency map and exploring the information we have. So starting at the 30,000 regional view, I'm going to move across to information organised by the main business functions, the applications. And here I can see the mobile banking application and where it sits within the framework of my enterprise architecture. So if I drill down here, I see mobile banking here described by its internal application functions and its dependencies. So within this circle, we see all of the application functions that make up the mobile banking application. We see its downstream dependencies, which in this case is just client systems accessing the application. We see the infrastructure dependencies down here, so including 8 Active Directory servers and a number of other application functions. And then we see the upstream application dependencies that it depends upon. We also see there is access to the internet. Everything required to successfully operate the application in terms of change management, in terms of handling incidents, in terms of conducting risk management is present within this map and within the drill downs underneath it. So what I'm going to do is illustrate here the work required to get a better understanding of the dependency between mobile banking and the risk calcs application over here. So if I click through on the dependencies, what I can see is what appears to be a clustered architecture operating in a live manner on both sides because we have a full mesh of dependencies. So this looks highly resilient. But let's take a closer look and let's kind of go through one of the functions you may go through if you were doing scenario testing. So let's take a little look at the geographic regions in use so we can think about resilience and diversity. If I highlight the regions area, that will then allow me to understand where systems are deployed. So I immediately see all of my mobile banking apps are deployed within the Azure Central US data center, and all of the functions within the Risk Calcs application used for this dependency are within the New York data center. So immediately I can see that I have a single point of failure on a single failure domain and a single data center. So if I'm conducting my scenario testing, this sort of information is exactly what I need. The other thing I'd say is if we want to look for a little more information about any system here at all, we can drill down and we can look through all of the metadata associated with it, its behavior, and also grab all of the information about, in this instance, how it's deployed and operating within the cloud environment. So what the decision intelligence engine allows you to do is to take a look at a map at the high level and then drill down to get the granular information you need to make good operational and risk decisions. This concludes today's materials and demonstration. Previously, we've explored the requirements to identify and classify ICT functions. Today, we took that information and used it to map the scope and dependencies of our business functions, in particular, our important business services and critical business functions. Next time, we'll explore how this information we've collected and organised into the map will allow us to streamline and automate aspects of our ongoing business impact analysis scenario tests and our risk assessments. Thanks for your continued participation in this series. I look forward to talking with you next time as we continue to explore DORA's ICT risk management pillar. Goodbye for now.